Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? I hope you can hear me well. I just turned off my canner and it's still letting out some pressure, so I couldn't really move it. So hopefully you guys can hear over it. But I'm gonna make a egg bake in the oven. So what I have is 1 whole tube of pork sausage. So I'm gonna start frying this up, and then we're gonna start adding some stuff to it. So while that's doing, let's get this going. I'm gonna go ahead and get 8 eggs. So let's get us 8 eggs chopped up, broke up in a bowl. So I'll be right back and be grabbing my eggs. All right, so let's go ahead while we're waiting on this sausage to get going. Let's do 8 eggs. So we're gonna do our 8 eggs. So how many people have been making their egg bakes before? I make them different every time. I don't know if well, sometimes I stay about the same, but sometimes I just crave a good, I would call it a quiche, but I'm not doing a crust. And they call these sometimes a frittata. I guess you could call it that. But the thing is, I'm not going to be putting it in a casserole dish. I'm going to be doing everything in the skillet and putting it in the oven. So I have the oven preheating to 350. All right, now to our eggs, I'm going to go ahead and add some heavy whipping cream. I say about a cup. I'm going to do about a cup of the heavy whipping cream. I'm just eyeballing it. And about a half a cup of milk. And then we're going to whisk this. If you have chickens, if you have chickens at your house, right now they were being abundant in what they're doing. All right, we'll finish doing that in a minute. I want to go ahead and add some onion to my sausage now that it is starting. So that's some of my frozen onions, and we're going to do some of my frozen peppers because I am using some of those up. I love the mix of peppers. It's so, when we go to the farmer's market this weekend, the Amish farmer's market, I'm hoping to get a bunch of good stuff. We're going to go twice this year. We're going to go this weekend, and then we're going to go again the end of July, 1st of August. Let me throw this in the back in the freezer so it don't defrost. All right. Those peppers and onions smell so good. All right, so we're going to let that be doing. I went ahead and cut up some of my smoky, sweet heat jalapenos, the pickled jalapenos. I'm going to add some of that to it. If you don't want to do any spice, you don't have to do that at all. Okay, and then I'm going to add some potatoes O'Brien as well. But first, let's get this meat fried up. So while we're doing that, let's go ahead and get our eggs whipped up. All right, that looks good right now for that. Now let's season up our eggs. We're gonna do some garlic powder. Y'all know I ain't gonna do nothing without garlic. Let's do a little bit of garlic on that too. Smoked paprika. Y'all know those are my combos. Some black pepper. Some salt. And here's the kicker. This is the Grill Mate Seasoned Smokehouse Maple. I'm going to do a touch of this because it's going to give it that smoky flavor, even more so than just a smoked paprika. I love this stuff. I'm going to show y'all the label if you can see it really good. So maybe the light's not shining on it too much. There we go. Anyways, it's Grill Mates by McCormick Seasoned Smokehouse Maple. This stuff is good stuff. All right. Just sprinkle with your heart. All right, mix all this together. Wish you could smell that. That smells so delicious. And then I have some cheese. So we're gonna put this cheese in with the eggs as well. This is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, was Colby Jack.
Smells good, Mom.
It does, doesn't it?
Hey, I looked up what that bubble test is. They would have had to inject something into me to find a thing. See, look. They would have had to inject me with something to do a contrast.
Let me see that.
Look, that echocardiogram thing.
Hold on, let me look. Yeah.
They would have had to inject me with something.
Well, you would have called me before that.
I know.
So. I had Madison. Madison had her an echo for her heart. She was born with a heart condition, so she has a device in there. Anyways, long story short, we had to switch doctors due to insurance reasons, and I don't know if they're gonna pass the test. They're a little wishy-washy. But anyways,
you're telling me I had an experience today.
So my sister took her because I couldn't get off work because I've got a doctor's appointment this Thursday, and then next Thursday I'm gonna take off and take her for her follow-up. But anyways, it was just an adventure, no doubt. All right, so we're gonna get this browning up. We've got our mixture ready, and like I said, once this is done, we're gonna add some potatoes in here as well. So anyways, it's smelling so good in here. It
sure is, Ma.
But there's nothing better than doing these. I love doing this. This is basically a one skillet meal, if you want to, per se. But it's like a breakfast, but it's delicious. So anyways, let's get this browned up, and then we'll get the rest going. All right, so now we're going to sprinkle in some of these potatoes. And this is basically me just being lazy, and I really need to shred some potatoes I've got in the cabinet. But we're just going to add about that much, just enough. And then the rest I'm going to put back in the freezer, and we'll do something else with those. Who knows? All right, that should be enough for that. Okay, let's see if I've got and I do. Okay, I'm going to go put these back in the freezer, and then we're just going to get this browning up a little bit more because I want these potatoes to get a little soft so they won't have to take as long in the oven. Okay, we're close to getting this going. All right, so this is just about ready for me to add the eggs, but I'm going to add, when I was at the Costco, y'all remember when I bought the whole bag of the bacon crumbles, because we're going to be eating a lot of salads probably. I thought this would make it amazing to add some of this bacon as well. All right, that should be plenty. If I had it my way, I'd add the whole bag. I love bacon. Bacon ain't good for you, but bacon's good. Good for the soul. All right, got that. Now, once I open that, I got to put that in the fridge now that I've opened it. Okay, so let's turn this off. My oven is, let me see if it's ready yet. Yes, it's on 350, so we're good on that. All right. Anyways, I was telling you guys, we're going Saturday to the Benton, Tennessee. We're going to the farmer's market for our anniversary. I'm super excited. I ain't no telling, because I am ready to start my canning. I've already got my black beans done. I have 4 jars, because I had 1 bag of, black-eyed peas. So I've got 4 jars of the black-eyed peas in the canner right now sitting, and I'll be taking those out in about 30 minutes and putting them over here with the black beans. And then the next video that I will be doing on canning will be my pinto beans. So I'll be showing you how to do my pinto beans. Okay, so we've got this eye turned off. Let's see, it's off. Yep. Now we're gonna pour our egg mixture all over. And then let me get my little, y'all, this is so hearty and delicious, and this makes great for breakfast too. If you're wanting to do, like, have a big breakfast for the morning, this would be amazing. So I'm gonna spread my cheese around a little bit. Okay, got that. Let me get my thing so I don't get burned. And then we're gonna go put this in the oven for about 45 minutes. All right, guys, it's time to take it out, and it smells so good. I just barely could contain myself to get it out. I was like, oh my gosh, it smells delicious. Oh, and it looks so pretty. All right, now normally you would let this sit for a few minutes and kind of let it just, settle, but I'm impatient. We got to, we got to have some of this. Oh, I need some of the crispy bits too right there. Now, Jeff will put hot sauce on his. He'll drizzle some hot sauce on it. I'm not a hot sauce girl. But you know what would be good with this? Just saying, if you really wanted to take this over the top, some homemade white gravy and drizzle that over it. Someone stop me now. Stop me now. All right, let's try some of this. It smells amazing. It is so hot. Mmm. 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 Mm. Something so simple. So delicious. Mmm. 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 There you go, guys. Frittata, egg bake, whatever you want to call it. Here you go. Make this. Guys, make it for breakfast. Make it for dinner. Make it for just because. It's delicious. And there's so many things I'm thinking of that I would kind of do with this, but the gravy it would be amazing. So yeah, delicious, delicious. I was also thinking, because I have some leftover croissants, I may actually cut me a croissant, put some of this inside of it, and put it in my toaster and kind of toast it over. Oh, not my toaster, my waffle maker, back and forth. Oh, talk about good stuff. All right, guys, love you bunches. Don't forget to share the love, spread the love, and share the video. I can't never remember that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Love ya.